All right, let's see. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Thursday edition of the live training. If you are new to Dubb, maybe you're new to the live training, if you can put a one in the chat and then a two if you're returning, that would be great. So one if you're new, two if you're returning, and if you want to also put your industry in there, that would be fantastic if you're able to do that as well. Let's see. I see Alex and I see Froya. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name correctly. Alex, let me come over to you. Alex, you can unmute if you'd like to and say hello if you want to say hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Okay, let me see where I am. I don't even see what's going on here.
Oh, the camera's off for your side for the training,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
I can hear you though. Yeah.
Okay, yes, I'm in the hair industry, hair extension industry. I just created a multi-level marketing company for hair extension. So I'm
Oh,
trying to get that going on.
very cool. People love hair extensions.
Exactly. $10 billion a year. That is our industry. And Black women own less than 1% of the market share. So I'm trying to increase that ownership.
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say you can do so many cool designs and everything, and it's like you have a new look. So almost every
Exactly.
time. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
cool.
But I'm actually on the manufacturing, distribution, and training side. So my
Yeah.
goal is to open a school for
Oh, that's
manufacturing.
cool. Are you going to do a physical location or are you going to do online training or how do you plan on doing it?
Yeah, I have a on. I'm in a physical location right now. So
Yep.
I'm in downtown Dallas.
Yep.
I've actually been in business for 40 years.
Oh,
So yeah, so now I'm on this side of the business trying to launch my MLM. I tried to launch it this summer, but
yeah.
it's not working. Just me talking on TikTok and stuff, that's just not working. So, like a lot of people know me, but they don't know what I'm doing now because I've been so silent,
Yeah.
because I've been working on developing the business. Now
Mhm.
I'm ready to launch it. So, I just need more visibility and I need people to know about me. And then I need a streamlined effect. I need it streamlined. I need the
Yeah.
automation. I need all of that good stuff that you guys offer.
Well, do you have for the folks that would be getting trained, would it be just hairstylists at different salons? Would it be like how would you kind of target your outreach?
It is every Black woman in America, 6 million of them who are wearing hair extensions. So either
Perfect.
it's salon or it's the general client, general customer. So what I see is when I go into a salon and try to introduce people to this, they're like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. But
Mhm.
what happens is the customers come in and they bring their product from me to the stylist, and then the stylist be like, oh my God, where did you get this hair? So,
Yeah.
it works two different ways. So
Nice.
I'm trying to tackle both of the clients at one time, or not one time, but I will have a separate funnel for people who want to get into the business,
Yeah.
membership, a funnel for training, and then a funnel for retail sales.
Well, it sounds like you could do a couple things. You could do the I know you said you were doing the videos on TikTok. You can do with people that have Dubb, typically when they do social videos, they'll have a link as a pinned comment below, or they'll have the link in the bio, and that link will take them to a Dubb landing page, which I'll show in a little bit. So it was like, you'd land there and be like, "Oh my God, wow, there's more videos on how to do this. There's a
Yeah,
button so I can join this business, or there's a
yeah.
button here." So I feel like when you do these social posts from a link perspective, I
Mhm,
would add a link as a pinned comment or in the bio. And then
mhm.
from a recording perspective, if you're with someone that has them done, you want to show it off, right? What you
Uh,
can do with the Dubb mobile app, there's a little function called picture in picture, which are
okay.
where you can record them and you can do a little testimonial where you're in the corner on the screen and they're there. It's pretty neat. I'll show you when I show it in a second. But that would be cool for a testimonial, and then you could have it in the playlist so people can see it. So there are some options for that.
Yes, I saw a lot of things that you guys offered like yesterday. I couldn't wait until today. I'm like, oh my God, because I went through a little bit of the training. I do
Yeah.
want to do that 30% of the affiliate. I'd like to even teach people how to do it because in my business, I learn so that I can train. I teach so I can train, and others can use use this platform too to grow their business.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. Yeah, it's all interweave connected.
Yes.
There it is. Perfect.
Exactly.
You do an ad like that. That'd be perfect, actually. Well, cool. Well, Alex, it was wonderful meeting you. If you have any questions, Ina is here from our team. Hey, Ina. And she's awesome. She knows everything about the platform. Hey, Ina.
Hey.
Hey.
And we were just talking hair extensions. That's what we were just talking about. And it was awesome. If you have any questions, Alex, I'm going to run through kind of the basics of Dubb. So you'll be able to see the different strategies, different ways to record. And then all these live trainings are on our YouTube support channel. So what people typically do is they'll go back to the part that they want to see again, and then they'll learn that part. And we have an email called feedback at Dubb, and it's really good. So like if you ever want to record something and send it over to us, I just dropped it in the chat. And
Okay.
just to test, like, hey Rob, guys, what do you think of this? Send it over to us and we can give you feedback.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Let me copy and paste it. I was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to my lunch here. I'm still working.
Oh yeah, yeah. Multitask, enjoy your food, relax, enjoy the show.
Okay, awesome.
Good to meet you, Alex.
And then will I be able to get this recording? Could y'all send this to me too? Because I know I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, we can shoot it out to you if you'd like. It's on our YouTube support, but yes, we can email it to you directly if you'd like. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Great. Cool, you're welcome. Okay, and then I saw Tom. What's going on, Tom? I saw you pop in before. How are you, Tom? If you could hear me okay. If you want to unmute. Hello, Tom.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
That painting kind of reminds me of Rocky 3, where Stallone and Balboa and Creed are going to go at it, and the paintings are from freeze framed. The colors remind me of that.
Oh, it was a painting a buddy of mine did, and actually, I thought it should be oriented um, as a portrait, not as landscape. And
Yeah, yeah.
because when you zoom in on that, when I zoomed in on, there's all these little layers of images that are pretty cool. Anyway, that's
One of
that's
them looks like a face, actually. If you go the blue on top of the yellow, looks like a side profile of a face almost.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's
very
neat.
cool stuff.
Oil,
So
oil, or what? It looks like oil. No, all right, I
yeah,
can't
it's
remember.
the oil. It's an
Okay,
oil painting. Yeah,
nice.
and my yeah, it's art's cool. Art is a universal language.
It's awesome. It's so many interpretations, especially stuff like that, and even the stuff that's realistic. It's great too. I love all that stuff.
Well, the fact that I looked at it from a horizontal landscape perspective rather than a portrait's perspective tells you how
Yeah,
interpretive it really is.
yeah. No, you're totally right. It's cool.
Yeah.
What brings you our way, Tom?
Let's see. A buddy of mine uses your service, and I wanted to check it out.
Nice. What's your biz? What do you do?
I'm a hand model. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a commercial real estate broker.
Let's see him. There we go.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
cool.
don't know if I'm even on camera, but
Just the painting.
yeah, good. Okay, so no, I do commercial real estate, represent companies that want to buy or lease buildings or want to solve problems with what they've got, and been doing it a long time, and I'm uh, integrating some, redid my website, got more video on it, and
Yep.
looking to. I'm on the last lap of the 4 lap race. So whatever that means, 440, 1500. Yeah. So but I got plenty of wind behind me. So
That's cool.
yeah. Anyway,
That's important. You need the wind behind you. The
yeah.
buildings, commercial real estate, all commercial, any residential or
Our company has a residential component, and I'll be doing a lot of recruiting for agents, both residential and commercial, probably more residential. It's just a bigger pool of
yeah.
prospective good agents out there to take advantage of this platform that I'm on.
But that'll be your split though. Residential, commercial, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, probably be the recruiting will probably be 90% residential and 10% commercial.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Really makes sense. We had real estate. We have a lot of real estate folks who use Dubb, but it's rare that I'll hear of people that are doing the commercial end of things. It happens, but it's kind of on the rare
Yeah.
side. Most people are residential, but
Yeah. Our goal is to teach the residential agents about commercial so that they have a commercial agent that they can work with
yeah.
as on a referral basis. So that and recruiting are the two components where I deal with residential.
Yeah, that's cool. How do you get how do you get a hold of the folks for real estate? Do you have like lists or anything, or do you do what's kind of
Well, it's been relationship primarily, but I don't have enough time in my life to
Yeah.
just do coffees and this. So
Yep.
I'll be doing some intent-based marketing, with some paid,
Mhm.
ads and things like that,
Okay.
and incorporating YouTube into
Yep.
that as well, and
Okay.
hopefully not having to do a whole lot other than deal with inbound um, interest. I don't want
Yeah.
to be trying to sell someone on something. I'd
Yeah.
rather just be trying to answer their questions to get them over
Yeah.
the goal line.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice having the great thing about videos too is that when I show the playlist in a little bit, it's nice having a like your pitch video pretty much. Your recruiting pitch video. You record it once, maybe a minute, minute and a half, and it's always there. We talk about a hook all the time, so I'm going to cover this right now. But I mean, just
Good.
in general, hook is like the biggest thing. As far as why someone's going to watch the video. So
Yeah, right.
yeah. So. Well, cool. Well, good to meet you, my friend. Thanks for coming in and glad you referred over. And I'm going to pop in a second and start the show.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's see. Rexford, I saw you're in here as well. Hey, Rexford. Just want to say hello. If you want to say hi, you can unmute if you'd like to. How are you?
Hello.
Good to meet you. So, what brings you our way?
A kick in the pants so that I actually get started with this.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Hopefully, it wasn't too swift to kick in the pants, but
I'm going
no.
to try to do my first video, or at least a practice, before the end of today.
Oh, good. Nice. What's your industry? What do you do?
I'm in wealth management, but I really do a lot of business succession planning, exit planning work.
Okay. The first video, who's it going to go to? Is it a client or a prospect or kind of
It's
a
going to
referral?
go to prospects that signed up for webinars.
Oh, nice. Okay. Do you have let's see, they signed up for a webinar. Is there a list where where it says, congratulations, you've signed up to the webinar or anything like that, like a confirmation email or something?
They do get confirmation emails, that's automated in the webinar software.
So
But
maybe,
but
yeah.
then I want to, make a personal connection before the webinar date so that they see me, feel comfortable, show up.
That's cool. You could do a if you're doing individual, you kind of have a choice here. You could do individual ones, or you could do one video where it sounds like you're speaking to everybody. Like, hey, thanks so much for you're gonna come to the webinar. Thanks for booking it. I just want to let you know, blah blah blah. So it could
Mhm,
be one video for a number of people, where you could pull up the webinar, be in a
mhm,
little bubble, and you're pointing at the webinar, the thing that it's a screen recording, what they signed up for. Or you
mhm.
can sit in front of your webcam, hold up the whiteboard that I'm going to show you in a second with the same message. So, are you going to send them individually, or do you, it should probably efficiently would be one video to everybody? But what do you think?
I I think that I'll probably lean towards sending one video, a welcome video, but
Yep.
I haven't decided. There could be 20 some or 40 some attendees, and sometimes the number gets large, and so it would be pretty time consuming to do separate ones.
Yeah, yeah. And I think you can, it's all about the way you start. You know what I mean? Like the hook, the whole idea of the webinar. What was the main point that they probably booked it?
Mhm,
So then you can open up with that and then say, I'm really glad you're going to be here. And here's a little, almost like a little tidbit. Maybe you give like a little bit of a sauce of what's going to be there, that maybe a hint of something, you know,
mhm,
and say, look
mhm.
forward to seeing you there. Just something super quick. So you can sit right in front of your webcam. You can do a screen recording. I'll show both options, but they're both creative, whatever one you want to do.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
good advice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, hey, if you want it, feedback at Dubb, I dropped it in the email. Do you see that in the chat? Feedback at
Yeah,
Dubb.
yeah. What is it? Feedback at dubb.com.
Yeah, so if you want to send it over, if you want feedback before you send it out, we can always give you feedback. So,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Cool. Well, good to meet you, Rexford. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah. And all right, so let me share my screen and let's get moving here. All right, so let's start with what we're going to do for our hook. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so Dubb in general, hold on, let me actually before I do that, hold on one second. I want to spotlight myself here. Okay, now let me share. All right, so with Dubb in general, what you're looking at right now, right here, is an animated video preview right here. 3-second animated GIF. So when you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds are going to repeat. So whatever you're doing for the first 3 seconds when you hit record, that's what that's going to be. It's going to be the repeating image. Now you can change that inside of Dubb with a little bit of editing. You just slide it to a different part of the video if you like a different part of the video visually. But to be efficient with this stuff, just be ready when you hit record. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Now you'll notice in this example right here, I'm holding what's your hook. So that's one of the most important things you want to figure out before you make a video. So, because the person's got to have a reason to want to click on it. So whether it's a referral, an introduction, a cold, a warm, whatever it is, maybe they took an action and filled out a form, it's nice to have a hook. So what we do on our end, and we recommend this, and we have folks that do this, whether you're using like a ChatGPT, whether you're using a Grok, a Gemini, whatever it is, we have auto right here within our dashboard. This is our AI guide right here. So whatever you're going to use, you want to ask the AI, look, I need a hook for this video, for these outreaches that I'm doing. So you want to provide the AI with the information about your industry, who your ICP is, your ideal client profile. And then you want to say, look, this is the reason I'm reaching out. This is the value I want to convey. What I need from you, AI, is I need a list of 20 to 30, 3 to 5 word hooks that I can use to get people to want to click on this thing. So it's going to give you the list of the 3 to 5 word hooks. Give it a human pass, see the ones that you like, either give it back to the AI to make an adjustment. I want it punchier, funnier, wittier, whatever it is, and then you get the ones you like. When you have the hook, then you can come back over here and you'll notice in this example it says, right, what's your hook? On that little whiteboard there, I have the Dubb mobile app. And on the Dubb mobile app, there's a whiteboard feature where you can type. I am recording this on the Dubb webcam. That's what this is, a webcam video. So webcam, hold up the Dubb mobile app, have the whiteboard, and 3 to 5 words fits pretty good on there. It's nice and punchy, nice and short. Also 3 to 5 words fits really nice in an email subject line up here. So it's not too long. So that's why we say that. And that email subject line hook and that hook that you see right there can either be one and the same or they can be very similar. Now, again, webcam recording, mobile app, whiteboard. That's this style. Very good, very straightforward. Message is right there in front of the face. You cannot miss it. This is one of the most straightforward ways you can record a video. Now, from the webcam also, you can do something like this. You can drop a virtual background behind you. So if I'm not holding up the whiteboard with the hook, that means I'm very confident in the screenshot that I have behind me, providing that context and that hook. Now, as you can see, it's someone's profile here, but it could be a property in real estate. It could be an article you want to share. It could be a screenshot of an action that someone took. It could be a website that you want to have an image of. Whatever you feel. If you feel it gives context, give a little point, little turn, and it's right there. Now, you also can do a combination of both of these things. So if you want to do the virtual background and have the hook, you can do something like this. And again, this works really, really well for real estate in terms of properties. Hey, check this out. Here's the property address, yellow description there. Works pretty cool. Now, we also have screen recording options. So this is what I was mentioning in the beginning about screen recording. So this right here is a browser-based screen recorder called the Dubb Chrome extension. That's how I recorded this. So you would Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a little 3-step process to get it pinned up there in the browser, a little Dubb symbol up there. When that's logged in, now you can be on top of anything within your browser. Any site you want to be on top of, when you're in a little bubble here, you're walking someone through something visually, you're pointing things out. This is really great for that. Now you'll notice here, this was a market update. I have little arrows pointing towards the circle, but you'll notice I have my hook again. I again have that message right there. So I'm in the bubble. I could have just waved and pointed at the title. Great. But why not again have that additional messaging that's going to make me want to click even more? So if you want to be on top of anything within your browser, Chrome extension is a great way to do this. Now we also have the Dubb desktop app. So the Dubb desktop app, that's another screen recorder. The difference is the Dubb desktop app is not trapped within the browser. It can go on top of anything on your computer. So browser-based websites, documents, videos, Canva slides, whatever you want. And you'll notice here I have the ability to crop in closer on this site that I was on. So there's some cool functionality differences between Chrome and desktop, which I will show back to back. But when it comes to the Chrome extension, you want fast, quick screen recordings within the browser, Chrome. If you want the ability to fly over the top of anything on your computer, desktop app. Now, the last recording option we have is the mobile app. So, mobile app, Dubb mobile app, Dubb, is going to give you some similar options here. You can shot some stuff on your phone, have it as a virtual background, add a little text on the screen. You also can just use it for the messaging, your hook. Type your hook, little emoji, different color, different font, move it around. You can have that messaging as well. You also can use picture in picture, which is what you see right here. So this is where you use the Dubb mobile app. It uses both cameras on the phone, and you can show what's in front of you, and you can be on the screen at the same time. This works really good for real estate. It's like tailor-made for property walkthroughs. But like we were talking at the top about the salons and the hair business and the extensions, this is where if you have a client in front of you in any industry, but if you have a client sitting in front of you and you want to do a quick little testimonial, just take your phone, hit record with picture in picture. You're in the top left, they're in the middle, and you can have a nice little combo back and forth. And it's a nice little video testimonial together. And then you can post that to social, share it with your circle of influence very easily like that. You also can, if you're doing any kind of local prospecting, you can be outside of business, record a video, send it inside, and then say, hey, I just sent you a video. And you're right outside there. You also can, if you're sitting in front of your computer, if you pull up someone's profile, site, properties, all this stuff we just talked about, open picture in picture on your phone, lean into your computer. That's another creative way someone is seeing something. So all of these different options, whether it's mobile, screen recording, webcam, they all will stand out because less than 5% of the world is sending videos like this. They're just not sending them like this. So that's the most important thing. Pick the style and then stick with it. These styles right here work very well for introductions and referrals and changes. Screen recordings are great for walking through something. Mobile app is kind of a combination of both those things. Now, the experience is once they get a video, right? They see it. Okay, awesome. I see the hook. I like the animated preview. I'm going to click on it. And when they click on it, it's all about their experience here. It's going to take them to a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. So it's going to have your logo right over here to the left. It's going to have the video you recorded right here in the middle. It's going to have playlist videos that are going to play right after that video you've created. These initial videos should be right to the point with the hook. I wouldn't go beyond a minute. Sweet spot's probably 30 to 40 seconds. Get right into why you're reaching out. What is that reason? And then these videos over here can provide context, more information, more education. The cool thing here is you can record one video, minute, minute and a half, that's basically your pitch video. Why should someone work with you? Go with your product or services. Have that video recorded once, it stays in the playlist, and it always plays right after this initial video, which is focused on the hook and the person or the group that you're reaching out to. And if you have video testimonials, this is a really great spot for them. You'll notice at the end here it says Dubb testimonials. That kind of dovetails everything, completes that nice circle. So if you don't have them, I'm going to show you a way to get them in 1 second. If you do have video testimonials, throw them in here. And if you want to get more, what I'm going to show in a second is a pretty convenient way to do it. Now, below these videos here, you have your call to action buttons. These are your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed the content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want a link to an external form? Do you want them to email you back? Do you want them to check out a case study? Maybe you want them to leave a review. So there's a number of options you have down here. If you have multiple buttons, I would just put them in order from left to right. Now, if you want to get video testimonials, this reply with video button right here is something that Dubb users have used over the years. It's convenient for you and it's convenient for your client. What you do is you send them a video and you have that button below it. As an example, hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using the Dubb platform. I would love to get a video testimonial from you. It is not complicated. All you need to do is just click that reply with video button below and let me know what you think about the platform. And then they send that video back to you. You get a little notification inside of Dubb that you have a video reply, and then you just add it to the playlist. And this has worked really well for people over the years. Now, these videos right here, one last best practice. When you make these first videos, always be very demonstrative at the end about the action that you want them to take. If it's a button below, which it should be, say, hey, so listen, thanks for watching this video. Click the book a time with Rob button below. I look forward to talking to you soon. Just you want to name the button and physically point down. I know it sounds kind of funny because you're saying below, but just add a little point down makes a difference. And then the last part of this page is right over here to the right. This is your AI assistant called SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. And we put this on the page probably about, I don't know, probably about a year and a half ago now. We've gotten good feedback from it where when people land here, maybe they're going to take the next action, but maybe they have questions in real time. So over here to the right, you can have your FAQs. You can ask the AI a direct question. And when the AI gives the answer, it wants to keep the momentum going. So it's going to give the answer, then say, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Or whatever your desired outcome is with the buttons over here. It wants to keep things moving forward. Now, the AI is educated inside of the Dubb platform with individual website pages that you can give it. It will physically learn what's in text on those pages. And you also can upload a PDF as well. So you can do one or the other or both. And then the AI is fully educated on what you needed to know and to help the deals move forward. Now, this page itself, this preset landing page right here, you want to have different preset landing pages for different parts of your audience. So if I was in, like we talked about at the top, if it was in recruiting, real estate recruiting for new agents, and there was commercial and residential, you want to have two separate pages for that because it speaks differently to those folks. Residential, one's commercial. Regular real estate splits, buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expireds. If you're in insurance, different kinds of insurance, mortgage, coaching, consulting, finance, is it investment? Is it this? If there's any splits in your audience, I would just create separate preset landing pages so it feels like you're speaking directly to them. And the educational videos will probably be different for those folks anyway. That's what's worked really well for people over the years. Now, if you're on a free trial with Dubb and you have not jumped on the Pro or the Pro Plus plans that we offer yet, um, when you do get on a paid plan, the team, one of the first things they do is they meet you in Zoom with an optimization setup. So they'll help you set all of this up, the buttons, the pages, everything. So you're ready to go. And all of this is tracked. So did someone open the email? Did they watch the video down here? If they did, what's the watch percentage? Did they interact with the AI? Did they click the buttons? All of this enables you to follow up in a very, very smart way. Now, if as we go along here in the chat, if you want to go, if you're on a free trial and you want to upgrade to a paid account, just put upgrade in the chat, and then Ina, who's here today, will follow up with you and give you the best deal we possibly can if you want to go from free trial to either Pro or Pro Plus. And if you're sitting in here in the meeting today and you're in Pro and you're thinking about maybe going to Pro Plus, just put upgrade and we'll give you the best deal to upgrade. Major difference between the two, real quick. Pro is going to be all the stuff I'm going to show you here today. Pro Plus is really about automations, drip sequences, extra coaching that we offer. It's pretty neat. So just two basic plans, Pro and Pro Plus. But let's jump in terms of how we actually record these things. So this is going to be how we do each one of the things that I showed. This one right here, the webcam. How do we record this? This is the most basic recorder you can do. We're going to go inside Dubb, right inside the dashboard. And to record, we're going to click Create Video right at the top. Click this here. And then when this opens, this is going to put you right on the page, right here like this. Now, to get the whiteboard, you need the Dubb mobile app on your phone. So get the Dubb mobile app, Dubbapp. When you have it, here is the mobile app. Here is the little button at the top that you need, the little square button with the person. When you select that, now you can type. So what you want to do is type your hook, type it, turn it, just like this. To get the virtual background, you just go below here, select virtual background, go to your photos, and then all you're going to do is upload into here any screenshots that you have of all the stuff that we talked about, whether it's whether it's a property, article, person's profile, whatever it is, load it into here, creates a little library for you, select the one that you want, and then it puts it behind you, just like this. Just make sure you have a good front light, either a ring light or natural light or a combination of both. If you do speak with your hands, I would go dinosaur T-Rex arms, stay within your shoulders because if you're out here, it gets a little wonky. I would say right in here. And if you want to do a combination of both where you have the hook and you have the virtual background here, just hold it right in front, just like that. Now, every recording option in Dubb has a teleprompter option. So if you want to use a teleprompter, they're great to stay on point. You just need a saved script inside of the Dubb platform. So if I want to access the teleprompter here, click above my head. You're going to notice if I click Create New Script, that'll take me right inside of Dubb. I just copy and paste the script in there. Or I can choose from the list that we have right here of saved scripts, or I can even look for it by title, just like this. And when it pops down here, you want to be about arm's length away is pretty good. Let the words flow up into your eye line. Give it a practice read because you don't want the words to surprise you. You have the proper inflection. And then in terms of speed, up or down, right here, hit the play button. See if you like the speed. Back the text off, or zoom it in. And if you want to make any changes, just click the pencil icon. Make the changes that you want, click save. And then to record, it would look like this. So I'm going to bring my hook in. I'm going to click the record button right here in the middle. It's going to give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to bring connections, conversations, and conversions. I can hit the pause button right over here, stop the recording, click it again to resume. If I want to delete this recording, just tap the red X. It'll say, hey, are you sure? And if you want to save this into the Dubb platform, just click the blue check mark right here, and it'll save it into the platform. And then to close the teleprompter, just tap the X right there. So this is one of the most straight ways you can record. Hook here, virtual background, combination of both. Just make sure you're open with a smile and you're ready to go. All right, I'm going to hit the check mark here, and it's going to save it into Dubb. Now, when a video gets saved into the Dubb platform, it's always going to take us to the video edit page inside of the platform. So when you land here on the video edit page, this is where you can do some stuff. So let me just grab this video here. So when you're inside here, you can edit the video right at the top. If you click the pencil icon, you can make your changes right in here internally to a different title. Just make sure you click the check mark when you're done. You can preview what this video looks like on a preset landing page. Just go all the way to the right. There's a little square button over there with an arrow. Just click that, opens up a new tab, and say, yeah, there's my video. It's on my landing page here. I got my logo, I got my other videos, I got my AI, I got my buttons. It looks great. Now, if I want to change that to a different preset background, all I have to do is go below to a little drop down here, and you'll notice it says Rob's preset there in that list. That is my default preset landing page. Whenever I record a video, that's always going to be the landing page that's there. Those buttons, those videos, everything you saw. But if I have other preset landing pages created, I can choose a different one down there. And once I select that one, it will, with one click, change everything about the background. So you have that access right there to do that. You also can download the MP4 version of any video that you save into Dubb. You want the MP4 file, you can download it directly. We also have a QR code right over here to the right. Every Dubb video has one. So if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing, great for that. If you're in-person events, awesome. If you're doing an open house in real estate, put a little placard on the counter. Hey, thanks for coming to the open house. You can click below to see more properties that are similar to that. So a lot of options for that. And then below here, you have your analytics all the way here to the right. So we have a little coach here called Kyra. This is our AI coach. It even has AI in the spelling, which is funny. And when you click generate, it's going to give you feedback on the video you just created. Delivery analysis, content, visuals. Over here is activity. This is where you can really drill down on what we talked about before. Is anybody clicking on the buttons? Is anybody opening the email? Is anyone watching the videos? If they are, what is that watch percentage? Great for following up. Every video you save into Dubb, you can edit. If you click the editing tab right here, you can come down here, you can play the video, you can drag the video to its first cut point. Let's say I want to cut something out here, right? Drag it here, scissor icon, that's going to split the clip in two. Drag it to the second cut point, scissor icon. Now you got it in 3 pieces. All you have to do is click on the one you want to get rid of. It highlights it in orange. You can see it down there. Click the trash can, and it's gone. And if you want to bring it back, just click undo, 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 and it's right back where you started. Now, we recorded a video. We have it on a preset landing page. Now we just want to send it. So to send it, you would go inside an email, you'd open up a compose, and when you do, there's some best practices here. You want to have the word video in the subject line. It is the very first thing someone reads. It definitely stands out if you go to your inbox right now. How many in there say video in the subject line? Probably almost zero, unless it's probably from us. And then in here, you want to add your hook. This is the 3 to 5 word hook I was talking about in the beginning. Add your hook right there. Have a little bit of text here. And then to add the video in, you would go inside the Dubb platform where we were. You would click the big blue share and send button right to the right. When you click that here, drop the email in here of the person you're sending it to. You can even, if you want to, add a little personalization text at the top if you want to do that. Click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste. You just drop it in like that. Now there is a shortcut. If you have Gmail or you have Outlook 365, there is a shortcut. You'll notice in here there's a little Dubb button right down here inside the email, right there. In Outlook 365, it's in add-ins. The reason that shortcut button is there is because we have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder. We're going to look at it in a second. That's pinned up there in the browser. It's right up there at the top. When that's logged in, that little button's going to show up. So when you select it, it opens up the Chrome extension recorder that we're going to use in a second. I could record a video right now, or I can scroll through my video library and I can find the video that I want, pop it in, and it's ready to go. So two options there. Now, in terms of the screen recording, how do we record something that looks like this? Browser-based screen recording, anything within your browser. That is the Dubb Chrome extension. So just Google Dubb Chrome extension, three-step process to pin it up here in the browser. And when you have it in there, now you can be on top of any site that you want to. So in this case, we're going to be looking at LinkedIn. And let's just say I wanted to reach out to Ruben here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the icon at the top. And again, this could be any website you want to be on top of. So I'm going to, here I am, right on the screen, right here. Now I have some options here. With my webcam, I can make the size bigger. I can just grab the size like this and just do custom size, whatever I want. I'm not going to go too big because I don't want to cover everything. And then I can choose my shape, whether it's rectangle, phone shape, circle, square. I would try to match the aesthetic of the page that you're on. Ruben's in a circle. I'm going to keep myself in a circle here. I can zoom myself in. I can back myself up. I can move myself around like this inside here. So you have a lot of options in terms of just moving and framing. Now, once you're set up where you want to be, right over here, I can turn my camera off. If I just want to do an audio walkthrough of what I'm showing to someone, I can do that. If I want to just use my headshot, I can do that as well. But if I am live, it's nice having the ability to click the virtual background button down there, and I can put a virtual background behind me in here, just like we did with the webcam. I can do that. I also have access to a teleprompter right over here. So if I click this one here, this one's a little different than the one that you just saw because this one is the same in the fact that you can control the speed up or down, right? You can back the text off or you can zoom it in. You can play the speed. All that's the same. But the difference is I can physically move this around and I can manipulate the sides like this. So I'm going to move this up towards my camera. Now, the thing you want to remember about this is if I'm going to use the teleprompter, I don't want to go full screen on my browser because if I do, it's going to hide the teleprompter tab and I won't be able to find it to click on it. So I want to leave a little bit of a gap at the top. So when I hit record, I can just click this thing, bring it forward, and I'm able to use it. There are three orientations to record with Chrome. Right over here to the right. If you click camera, opens up like a webcam. If you click tab, it's going to be just a clean cut of the page that I'm on. It won't show any of the open tabs I have at the top. And if I go screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen. I would only do that if I wanted to bounce around to different tabs, maybe take someone on a little tab journey. So in this example that I'm going to record here, I'm going to keep myself on tab. I also have an annotation tool right over here to the left that I'm going to use to point things out. And I'm also going to bring in my hook. Whoops, it's gone. Where's my hook? I'm going to bring my hook right here. So I want to have my hook like we talked about before. Actually, let me back the light up a little bit that way it doesn't hit in the reflection. There we go. All right, so I'm going to hit record to the right, start recording. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. I'm going to click share. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I wanted to reach out to you because I saw that you were in technology. I'm in technology too. I saw you wrote a book. I like reading books. So I did my whole hook there, right? Did a little look over, did my thing. And then I jumped to full screen. When you make these screen recordings, jumping to full screen when you want to make a point about something is a really great way to hammer it home, make some direct eye contact. It kind of breaks the visuals too. So if you want to jump to full screen when you make a point, take your mouse, hover over your webcam, double click it. It brings you here. Double click the page to go back. You also can click the little button on the little control panel at the bottom that says expand webcam. Click it here to go back. You also can scroll around, be very free flowing if you want to. You can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom, pause the recording. and then click it again to resume. The annotation tool, you can do text on screen. You can point arrows. You can underline. You can do circles. You can draw on the screen. Lots of options for the annotations. So if you're looking to reach out on LinkedIn, if you're looking to share anything inside the browser where you're on top of the screen pointing things out, this is a great way to do it. So I'm going to hit the check mark below. And again, when I hit the check mark, that means that it's going to save the video inside the Dubb platform to the video edit page that we were before. Now, how do I share this video with Ruben? I recorded a video, but how do I get it to him now? So on LinkedIn, I want to make sure I'm a first connection with him. Most people, it seems, to connect, so send a little connector request. Once they're connected, then you want to click message below. And when you click message, it's going to give you the ability to send it to Ruben. Now, the little Dubb button that you saw in Gmail before, we have that same little button inside of LinkedIn because we have an integration with LinkedIn. So you'll notice over here, it should show up in a second, might be a little bug down there. But we have an integration with LinkedIn. So you'll be able to click the Dubb button and then share a video with that. See the little Dubb button there? When you click that down there, then it opens up the Chrome that we just used. Find your video. There it is. Click insert. And then all you have to do is highlight your text and you're able to send them. And they're going to see a nice animated video preview of what you sent. So it's a really great way to communicate. Now, the next screen recorder we're going to look at is the Dubb desktop app. So Chrome was browser-based, what we just used. Now you're going to Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC. And then when you download it, it's either going to be at the top here or at the bottom on your computer. You'll see a little D symbol. You can see the actions right here. But when you click View Quick Menu, it pops up just like this. Now remember, the desktop app can go on top of anything on your computer. Big difference between that and the Chrome. But let's hit Record Screen so we can see other similarities and differences. So when I click Record Screen, here's my webcam. So the webcam does all the same stuff as the Chrome that we just looked at. The annotation tool does all the same annotations. The teleprompter is the same in terms of it moving around, but it's different in this regard. So when you find a script, right? Notice the first option right over here says auto track. Auto track means voice recognition. So if I was going to hit record and read this script, it would go at my pace. So if I start reading it really slow and then I pick up the pace, it'll do whatever I'm doing vocally. Now, if I want the scroll speed instead, like we just saw for the last two examples, I want to control the speed. Click that button, that closes it. And now you'll notice I can control the speed again between 1 and 10. So it's either auto scroll or it's auto track, depending on what you like best. Now, as far as recording, there's a red slash down here through this square. What that means is if I was going to hit the record button right now, it would get everything on my computer screen. If I get rid of this red slash just by clicking on it, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of the border of what I'm recording. So right now it's on landscape. So you'll notice above here, I have the proper orientation for YouTube, and I can put it on top of anything that I want to. Now, anything that's in between the four lines here, the blue lines, will be part of the recording. I also can change this to portrait. So if I want to do a social media video in the proper format right from my desktop, I have the ability to do that. I also can click down here and I can do custom. So if I want to just go like this and crop around something, it's really specific, which is neat. You can get very specific in terms of what you want to show. Now the recording itself, I'm going to hit record down here at the bottom. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. And I am recording. Now I can pause and resume this recording, but the big difference here is the check mark. So as we've just seen before this with the webcam and the Chrome, when you hit the check mark, it saves it into Dubb. That's not the case with the desktop app. When you select the check mark here, it's going to open up a little preview window, and you've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. So we're going to record some clips, merge them into one video, and then save it into Dubb. The cool thing about clip recording is that you can be very flexible. I can drag and drop videos if I have the MP4 formats, the files, drop them right in here to make them part of the video. I also have 3 creative ways to record down at the bottom. There's 3 little icons to the bottom left. Because I recorded a screen video, how do I keep going now? I got one clip, I want to do more. So just choose one of the three icons to the bottom left. We're going to go the first one. That one all the way to the left says record screen video. That's what I just did. So I'm going to hit that button down the bottom left. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. I know I could have swapped out the background, different tab, different dock, whatever. I could have done that. I'm going to hit record. And now I'm just recording a second clip in the same style of the first one. I'm going to hit the check mark here. And there is the second clip. And I can move these around. I can take one clip and move it to the left, take the other one, move it to the right. I can move them in any order that I want to, which is really freeing you up because you don't have to record chronologically. I could do the end first if I wanted to. And if you tap the three dot menu on each clip, you can download or delete each one. Keep the one you like, get rid of the one you don't. Now, the second icon down to the bottom left is your webcam icon. So when you select that here, it's going to open up your webcam. So if I want to record a video that says, hey, welcome to this video, or hey, thanks for watching this video, or hey, listen, I want to talk about this one fact that's really important, then click the check mark here, and now you have a different looking clip from the webcam. The last option to the bottom left is your Dubb narrator icon. This means you can take a pre-recorded video, something you've already done, it's sitting in your video library, and you can put it on top of anything you want to put it on top of. So as an example, I could sit in front of my webcam, deliver like a market update with the teleprompter, save that video into Dubb, and then I could pull up the market update, whether it's a Canvas slide, a deck, a website, whatever, pull it up, click narrator icon right here. It'll take me inside my video library. Let's pretend that this is the video here. And now it'll put the recorded version of me on top of whatever I want. So when I hit record, the recorded version of me is going to do all the talking, and all I have to do is just scroll around, annotate, do whatever I want. Really frees you up. Now, the last option here is to merge all these clips together into one video and save it into Dubb. So you have two options for this. Down at the bottom right, it says upload. That's going to merge everything together, save it in the platform. The other option is edit. So if you select edit, it's going to merge the clips together, but now you have a full editing option right here. This editor is just like the one I showed you before inside of Dubb. So you can do a little edit here, and then you can save it into the platform by clicking the upload button. So lots of options in terms of screen stuff that you can make really cool when you send this stuff out. Now, the last option that you're going to be able to have is the Dubb mobile app. So the mobile app is similar to the desktop app because it is a clip recorder as well. So you want to get the Dubb mobile app, so Dubbapp. And when you get the Dubb mobile app, here is how you would record a video. Okay, so here's the mobile app right here. So on the mobile app, you can see your video library right here in the middle. And then to record, you're going to tap that blue camera button down the bottom. When it opens up here, when you first use the mobile app, when you first are using it, it's going to be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. I'm going to slide mine over to 10 minutes. You can't go beyond 10 on the mobile app. That way it won't cut me off. And I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom to begin recording. You can see the timer here and the timer here. If I want to pause and resume this recording, I can do that right here to the left. To end the recording, just tap the circle again. And there it is. There's the clip that I just recorded. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area in case I need it. I'm going to tap the circle again. Here we go again, we're recording. Tap it again. There's my second clip. And you can move these clips around. You can take your finger, hold a clip, slide it. So again, you don't have to record chronologically. You can move these things around in any order that you want to. And if I tap a clip individually, I can delete, trim, and if I select edit, I have the full option here to do some things on this clip. I can click the music icon to the right, choose from a whole library of music that we have. Just make sure you adjust the levels so it doesn't overwhelm your voice. You can click the text icon, and this is where you can come in here and you can add some text. The hook that we talked about, type the hook in here, put it above your head, below your head, wherever you want it. You also can click the microphone icon. So this is where you can do a voiceover over anything. Maybe you recorded a clip, but it was super loud. Just go out to your car, do a little voiceover. You can throw it right over the top. If you wanted to use the timer icon right down here at the bottom right, maybe you have an action clip where you're moving around and you want to speed it up, you can do that. You also can click the last icon to the bottom right. That's your what's it called? Subtitles. You can burn in the subtitles. So you can burn them into the clip or you can burn them into the whole video at the end. Now, these icons right over here, what do these icons do? If you select the tooltip right at the top, it's going to tell you what their functions are. I always have a countdown timer on. That's that one right here. So you can select 3 or 10. 3 seconds seems like kind of the right amount of time. Hey, 3, 2, 1, and action. If you want to stabilize your video, maybe it's a little herky jerky, you're doing a walk and talk, you can select this video this button right there, low, medium, or high, and that will take it from this to more like that, just smoothed out. Now, if you want to use a teleprompter, this one's really good. This one right here. Select this here, come up here at the top, find your video, your script. And now on this option right here, you can control the speed up or down between 1 and 10. Click the play button to test your speed. Then you can come in here, you can click the pencil icon, make any changes that you want on the script, save it. Now, if your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be, you can just slide everything up like this. So that way your eyes will always stay at the top of the camera. They're not wandering down here. And if you want to do landscape, just turn your phone and it will turn that way, right to the camera the other way. So you can do portrait or landscape. Now, if you want to use voice recognition, you can select this button right here to the left, select auto track, and then what you can do is hit record, and then the script will go at my pace. This is how Violet made $250,000 in her business. She uses AI to write a video script, records herself in under a minute. So see how it was highlighting going at my pace? That's voice recognition. So it depends on what you want. Do you want voice recognition or do you want auto scroll? I've used both. Me personally, I like auto scroll a lot. Kind of keeps my momentum going. But see which ones you like. And then to tap the teleprompter closed, hit the X to the top right, and it will close it. Now, if you ever recorded a video outside of the Dubb mobile app, okay, you recorded something on your phone, you have it on your phone in your video area, and you want to add the clip here, just go to the folder icon right here. It'll take you to your photo video area, select that video that you want, and then you'll just add it as a clip. If you want to record what's on your screen, on the screen on your phone, this button right here. If you want to use filters, this one. This is where you can do a little wheel here of fun little gradations, different effects, different colors, whatever you want. Kind of play with it, see which one you want to use. And then the one I showed at the beginning, this one right here. Let me get out of this. Picture in picture, right down here. So when you select picture in picture, this is where it shows what's in front of you and you're on the screen at the same time. It's a pretty cool effect. So you can kind of make yourself bigger here, talk about something, make yourself smaller, zoom in, back up. You have that as an option. And then the last one down here to the bottom right is your virtual background down here. So when you select that, it takes you to your video library, your image library, pick the thing that you want, it'll throw it right behind you. And then when you're ready to merge these clips together into one video, all you need to do is select the blue button at the top arrow. That's going to merge all the clips together like we did with the desktop app. And then automatically you will have on your phone in your photo video area a complete downloaded video of that. Now, this is where you can also upload it directly into Dubb. See the blue upload button at the bottom right? Select that, and that'll save it right into the Dubb platform. Now, when you have a video saved inside of Dubb, you can share it from the mobile app as well. So if I want to send a video from here, just pick the video you want. Let's go with this one. There's a blue button right here that says share video. Click copy for email. You can see it copied to the clipboard, paste it. Click copy for SMS, copies to the clipboard, paste it. Or you can click the icons to the top right. You can click the block icon, which is for email, or the paper airplane icon that is for SMS, and you're able to share it. Now, lastly, if you have a CRM that you really like, let's say you have a HubSpot or a Salesforce, or you have a Go High Level, or a Chime or anything like that, and you love your workflows in the CRM and you want to keep it, we have a huge integration list of other companies we integrate with that are either third-party senders, like a MailChimp, a Constant Contact, or our CRMs. You can see right here, we have a very big list. So if you want to keep what you have and you just want to add video, you can do that. Now, if you don't have a CRM, maybe you have stuff on a Google Sheets or something like that, and you want to use Dubb, you can. Just click CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, and tags. You can do bulk sending with email and SMS. You also can do automation, workflows, drip sequences. That is with our Pro Plus plan. That's what that really is all about. Now, in terms of writing, right, your AI writer, where we all use chat and all kinds of things, Auto, right here in the beginning that I mentioned right here in the dashboard, Auto can be your AI assistant as well. Auto can answer any questions about Dubb. Auto can also answer any strategy questions. Hey, I'm in real estate. What are the 5 best videos to make this year? It can answer that. The cool thing about Auto is too, right over here to the right, there's this little person icon right here. So it says basic and sales. Let's imagine for a second that I'm in recruiting and I work with employers and candidates. I would create an employer profile, a candidate profile. So like we talked about with the preset landing pages in the beginning, how you want different landing pages for different parts of your audience, same thing here. And then when you click create profile, you're basically just answering the questions about this part of your audience. Click save, and then the AI, when you select the audience you're going to be working on for copy, it will remember everything about that part of your audience. So I can come in here, let's say I'm doing my buyers and sellers in real estate. I'm going to click my seller profile. I'm going to tell the AI, look, write a newsletter talking about the update, blah, 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 say all that. Auto's going to say, great. Do you want me to save this to scripts? Yes. Saves it to scripts inside of the platform. You load it up into a teleprompter, and now you're delivering a video newsletter just like that. So it's all interconnected. Now, if you end up loving Dubb, you're like, you know what? I want to share this thing. There's a little referral button right down here at the bottom. And if you click apply now, it will create a referral link for you. And the referral link, if someone clicks on it and they subscribe to Dubb, you get a 30% recurring commission. And there's an additional 10% as well. So if you guys sent me your referral link, I clicked on it, I subscribed, you get 30%. And then if I created my own link, got someone to come in, there's another 10%. So 30 and 10. And we're really supportive of our partners. If you're currently on a paid plan with Dubb, if you know 4 or 5 people and you get them to subscribe, bring them here to the live training. Then you got a free account. Also, another thing that we added in terms of support is this right over here, this phone number. This is to Sophia. This is our AI coach right here. So 24/7, she's available. If you have questions about tech, strategy, this is a great number to call and let us know how she did for you. If you want to talk to someone on the team, just click the little button down here at the bottom. You can talk to the AI, talk to a human being on our team. You also can do a keyword search on anything that you want to find as well. Okay, so let's see. What do we got? How are we doing here? Let's see. Do we have questions in there? Let's see. Thank you. Prepping for a meeting in 10 minutes. Great. I haven't signed it today, but want to go with Pro Plus. Fantastic. Alex, Ina will send you a link for that. That's why we'll give you the best deal that we possibly can. Can you hear me okay, Alex?
I can hear you. Thank you.
Yeah, that picture-in-picture one though that I showed, that would be cool for people at the salon. Kind of like a client kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't do salons. I'm actually just in the office and I do online, but I will be
Yeah.
having meetings
There you
where I
go.
can get, yeah. So this is going to be great. Everything about this thing is great. I just can't wait to get started. Is it white labeled? If I pay for the Pro Plus, is it white labeled? Nobody will see Dubb, right?
Not, it's a tough one for us to do because the reason the white label is hard is because there's so much training and there's a lot of tech. So we haven't fully white labeled that. So it would be Dubb. So typically when people do affiliate stuff or referrals,
Mhm.
Dubb would just be part of the stack. So they would have their things that they do, whether it's a course or whatever the affiliate stuff that they have, whatever plan they have, Dubb
Mhm.
would just be a link inside of there that would be related to their success. So, like, if you were creating videos, you're like, hey, listen, everybody, if you want to be part of this, you got to create videos. You want to create videos? Used up.
Okay.
Yep.
But then they may use Dubb outside of me. See, I mean, I live in a world of haters.
I would say this, we're pretty big on the whole, what's it called when there's a term for it when you go around them. If you send us, yeah, yeah, if you send us to say, look, I spoke to this person or this person interacted with me and then they subscribed to Dubb, that's a little different. Just let us know. We're pretty good with like hooking people up if it's, they've been given the end around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I mean, I'm gonna try to get around so fast that I'm not gonna know who is who. So I was just trying to, but I'll catch what I can catch. It's like I'm not trying to live off of Dubb, but
Yeah.
it 30% is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. It's the highest in the industry. I mean, it doesn't sunset, it doesn't go away unless we stop getting paid, then, then it would stop. So, yeah.
You know what? I was looking at one of your videos yesterday where you explained this here, and it kept glitching. It would stop, and then I would have to stop the recording and start it back over again.
It might have been when we were streaming. Sometimes because we were streaming for a while, we stopped streaming for a little bit. We're trying to figure it out because when we were streaming to the onlines, whether it was, YouTube and Instagram, which is great, people were able to watch, but there was some latency going on when it
Okay.
happened. So it was tough. So we stopped doing that I think it was about a week ago. So if you watch some of the recent ones, you should be good.
Okay, I figured it was kind of like that. And then look about streaming. What
Yeah.
about if I'm trying to do a podcast? Will this work in a podcast-ish manner?
This is the thing. It's not set up for streaming and live. But what you can do is how podcasters use this. They record dub videos and send them out on LinkedIn to get booked on places or invite guests.
Got you.
It's also really good for sending the video itself. So whether you
Yeah.
record it in Zoom or StreamYard or wherever you've done it, you can
Mhm.
upload it, right? And then you
Yeah.
can deliver it very well. And you can even have a podcast landing page where you deliver the episode to them, and then below there they can book something else or all kinds of options.
So I can set this up as a podcast landing page. Yeah, that's good because
Yeah.
I can put all my videos on the side. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, yeah. It's just it's whenever when you think about the preset landing pages, just try to think about them in terms of splits in the audience. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's good for that, that's perfect for that kind of split.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then, I'm gonna sign up. I was just trying to wait until I to sign up so I can think because I work during the day. I only have 3 hours during the day for lunch. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just take this time to start working on this. All right, I'm gonna get it. I'm ready. And then you guys do have a support team.
Yep, we do.
And
Dubbitsupport.com. And then also the little intercom bubble I showed you to the bottom left. That's a nice one. You can get in direct contact with the team. And then if you want to call the AI, Sophia, she's pretty good too.
okay,
Yeah.
awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I think this is awesome. Yeah, I'm ready to make it happen.
Sweet. Well, it's wonderful talking with you, Alex. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
And
you.
we're here 5 days a week, not on the weekends, but we're here 5 days a week.
Okay. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna set this up this evening. No, I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna set it up on Saturday.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna do my 7-day trial. So within a 7-day trial, then that's when I can get the presets and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can play. The free trial is designed to give you basic options. You can do a
Yeah.
basic preset. You can throw a button below, so you're able to just test it out. And then when you get on the full load, whether it's Pro or Pro Plus, then you get tons of options to do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Rob. I
Cool.
appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good chatting with you.
Awesome platform. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.